And so how does it start with Nicole? Like, you said it was two-tiered.
Well, I mean, Nicole chose, you know, she really wanted it to be, she wanted to be successful. You know, success isn't something that people, you know, they fight for, you know, but being driven, you know, I can't fault her for that. I pray for her again. That's kind of what I've become. I've become very much so in prayer, because Nicole is very talented and she knows the Lord. She's very talented and she knows the Lord. I'm glad that everything happened the way that it happened. I wouldn't, you know, so as much as I went through all of that, I also realized that how people treat one another stems from how maybe they were treated, how they grew up, any of that stuff.
I was going to say, what about, right, because Robin now, I mean, you've claimed that this wasn't a music group, that it was a bunch, like, you know, and Robin said you were never in the group after you said this, but that you said that being in the group was similar to a prostitution ring. So what did you mean by that? Because that's when Robin then said.
I meant just that. I meant just that. People are pimped out, you know, or you're basically making money for other people. So I don't retract anything I said. She never filed a lawsuit then.
No, but when, I mean, I see what you're saying, but when you hear a prostitution ring, my mind goes to like, were you told by Robin to sleep with men to make this group successful?
I'll put it to you this way. I think comments being made to young girls that they can help the group, that's pretty, like I said, I'm not retracting anything I said. And if it wasn't okay with what I said, she should have sued. But she didn't. She tried to sue the Daily Mail because they have more money. So that's kind of more or less how I perceive. Look, if you really think that I am making it up, you would come after my jugular, wouldn't you? If someone says something like that, it's not true. You wouldn't go after the publication. You would go after the person. You would want the person ruined. And she didn't, because she knows that I'm not lying. So, you know, you go after the publication, hopefully you'll get some money. Maybe they can retract the statement. But they're not going to retract the statement, and I'm not retracting mine. So that's that.
What about, you said like someone had like an abortion, someone had like a breast job, like it went that far where she would say.
Oh, I think, I mean, look, all of the girls, look, I can't speak for every single person and their abuse, but, you know, yeah, that's, you know, I know that sounds crazy to some that's hearing this, but we are in an industry that nowadays it's accepted to be a mom. It's accepted and kind of, you know, thanks Kylie Jenner for, you know what I mean, like making it cool to be a young mom. But that was not the time that we lived in, you know. There was a lot of pressure. Yeah, and abortions happened. And there's actually a girl that was fired from one of the other groups. I know all of these people. That's what's so funny is that when I'm saying this, I know personally one of the girls from one of the other groups, like the group that I was saying that went through that situation with one of their bandmates. She was fired because she didn't want to have a second abortion. She was forced to have a first one. So I don't want to I don't want to talk about anyone else's abuse but my own. But yes, get rid of it was something that I heard. So
what was the worst, like out of all of this, like what did you consider like the final straw?